Hey guys, today we're going to talk about leadership, a topic that I'm really close to. So why this topic comes up is one of my coaches has actually asked me, what do you want to accomplish in the next 90 days? What is a tangible item? And I said, well, I got a long list of them here. And I just started listing off all these things on my GPS. And then I realized afterwards, well, that doesn't actually get me to the goal. So how am I going to find one topic to talk about? And what it really came down to was leadership. So I wanted to take a second here to go over a couple different strategies that you can use in conversations when you're coaching or leading others to increase your leadership lid. So one strategy is actually Tony Robbins' RPM. I will get back to that in a second. A second strategy is a Keller Williams model called the GPS or the 135. Again, I'll get back to that in a second. Third strategy is the question pyramid. I'll get back to that. There's gonna be 4 levels of the pyramid and we'll go over those 4 levels as well. The final one that I've had to spend a ton of time on myself is ask 3 questions before providing an opinion. So whenever someone comes to you, make sure you ask the 3 questions first. So let's get started. We'll jump right in. RPM. What RPM stands for is the result or outcome. That is your big goal. That is what you put in the middle of the pyramid, what you put in the middle of the outline. And what you're basically looking to do is create what you want to accomplish in the next 90 days. That's what goes in the middle. On the right side, everything that you are going to accomplish when you accomplish that goal. And that list can be long. Think as long and deep as you want. Think about tangible items. Think about items that you can purchase. Think about items, who you're going to be, what you're going to fulfill. Think of some powerful words that are going to really resonate really closely with you. And on the left side, what you're going to do is you're going to write down the massive action steps and realize that's an 80-20 principle. So when you write down 10, 15, 20 massive action steps, at the end of that conversation, you're going to take that 80-20 principle and you're going to say, okay, 20% of that is actually going to influence 80% of the results. So what are the 2 or 3 or 4 things you're going to immediately take and you're going to apply to your calendar? And what you're going to do is you're going to sit down that minute. As soon as you finish that exercise, you're going to put that into your time blocking. You're going to put that right into your calendar to make sure you don't miss it. Now, the second thing, Keller Williams has a product called the GPS or the 135. What is your one main goal? What are your 3 priorities in order to accomplish that goal? And what are the 5 strategies below each priority? Starts off at 1 big goal, goes down to 3 priorities to accomplish goal, and then 5 strategies under every single one of those. Now, the reason you break it down this way is because you can look at something like that and you go, okay, well, this is a big goal that I want to accomplish in 12 months. Well, what are you going to have to do specifically? And then how many days are you going to have to spend on that? How many appointments are you going to have to set? Maybe I want to sell 50 houses. If I want to sell 50 houses, what are the 3 key sources? Systems, tools, people. Those are the 3 that I used. What systems am I going to implement? What tools am I going to pass off to my team? And who am I going to have on the bus to make sure we can accomplish those goals? The 5 strategies are going to be the specific pieces under those 3 priorities that are going to make those goals come true. The third piece, this is one that I learned recently, is actually the question pyramid, the 4-level pyramid. The bottom of the pyramid is the why questions. The why questions put someone into a defense. Instantly, someone's like, oh, well, why are you coming at me? There's no real substance to the why question. So careful when you use why questions. Don't use them when you're going really deep. The second level is the what question. So what are you going to do that's going to change what you're currently doing that's going to make that possible? Usually what you'll get a response on is you'll get point form. Well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Then you get to the how question. So how are you going to accomplish X, Y, or Z? How are you going to change what you're doing in your mornings to make sure that you're going to put yourself in a position to be successful? The most important question that I've been spending a lot more time on myself recently is the who at the top. Who do I need to find to replace myself in that area? Who do I need to become so that I'm the best version of myself? The who question is what really dives deep, and I tend to use that as one of my second or third questions, one of the follow-up questions when I'm really trying to dive deep. And then the 4th strategy I want to talk to you about is ask 3 questions before you actually give an answer. When someone comes to me and says, Dylan, what do you think the after repair value is on that property? Instead of me just saying $500,000, and that person doesn't learn anything, I'm going to ask them, how many properties have you previewed? Have you seen any sales in that area? Who do you know that has sold a property in that area? So asking the questions, asking 3 questions of someone first before you give an outcome will actually provide them the opportunity to learn. Think about it. Leaders are learners. If you want to be a leader, you want to be a stronger leader, you got to read books, you got to always be learning, you always be developing, and you want to ask the detailed questions to an individual to make sure that they're learning as well. I hope that was awesome. Go and become an incredible leader today.